Ooh.
Hi, everyone. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Cozy Corner Chronicles. I'm Julia,
And I'm Liz.
and we are back with another chapter chats for How My Neighbor Stole Christmas.
Christmas.
We know it's into the new year, almost into February, but here we are still.
I guess it's a little fitting though, because it's still a romance going into February. Now, I will say, and I say this every single time, we have been busy. I'm in my last semester of grad school.
You're like, just trying to survive.
Literally, I'm just trying to breathe air amongst having a full-time job. So if our podcast, takes off, I could quit my job.
Same here.
So if you guys want to petition for us to quit our jobs, hit a thumbs up, subscribe,
5 stars,
follow us,
add us on Insta, TikTok, whatever.
and then you can make our dreams come true.
Literally, like, my dream is to literally be at home and get paid to read.
My dream is, also to be at home to read and open Labubu's.
Labubu's? When are you into Labubu's?
Okay, so funny story. I don't have one because they're expensive.
They are. Tina and I were just talking about those because low-key, no offense to anyone who loves them, I just think they're really creepy looking.
They are scary.
Yeah.
But I think they're so funny.
Have you seen
the new age trolls?
Yes. Have you seen the girl who dresses her Labubu up in Prada?
But I've seen the car seats.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said not the Labubu being richer than me.
Literally. Okay, so wait, not that I'm into Labubus, but I'm into crybabies. Have you seen those?
Crybabies? No, wait.
They're so cute.
Yeah, show me a picture. I want to see, actually.
Let me show you. Not us going on a tangent.
That's
Sorry.
okay. Y'all know that we like to yap. Because Liz and I don't get to talk much because we're always at work and always doing 50 million things.
Literally. Okay, this one, they kind of look like a...
Oh, yes, I have seen those. I didn't know they were crybabies.
Wait a minute.
I see what you mean. Oh, new phone case, love.
Oh, thanks.
Me?
She's cutie, huh? Yeah. Why are they $27? I don't know.
One?
I can't find I can't swipe that. It's just...
Are they as big as the Labubus?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not the size of Smiskies.
And they have some... Do you know Bear Bricks?
Bear Bricks. That sounds really familiar.
It's like the bear that's literally like a robot.
Oh, yes.
Okay, they're like this big.
Yes.
Well, they make crybabies like that big too. Yeah, it's like, I want it.
It's a trap whenever you get stuck into the blind box. Like Smiskies for me. Like the audacity of someone to create that.
I know.
I actually went to like a work function last week. I can't remember, but someone so I have a little pack for my Smiskies on my backpack for my duplicates, and someone was like, "Where are your little green men?" I was like, "Little green men?" And I was like, "Oh, my Smiskies! Come on now, don't disrespect them like that. They're Smiskies,
not the little green men."
So then I was like, "Dang, bro, that's how people just remember me for my little green men, huh?"
They're gonna be like, "Oh, I wonder where that girl is with the little
green men." I know. I just feel like it's just, I don't know. People probably think I'm weird, honestly, at work because I collect Funkos, Smiskies, animals with knife pins. Like I'm very niche.
I think personally, first of all, Funkos have value, right?
Oh,
so when you collect, you can sell it later, even if that makes you weird. We up.
You right? We up. Well, I was thinking, I don't think it's weird for me. Like, I don't think it's weird but then I'll be talking about something like a Funko Pop or something. They're like, making faces sometimes. I'm like, dang.
Make another one.
Be like,
make another one. Make another face.
One it up.
One it up.
We have not referenced that in so long.
Oh my god, you know she has a show?
What? On where?
Yeah, it's on TLC.
It would be TLC. Wait, I really want to watch it
I know.
now.
It's actually, so I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
Because, at first people thought she was like faking her ticks.
Yeah, which I don't understand why they thought that.
Right. And because I think it's because her ticks were so like TikTok based.
But she like watches TikTok.
She watches TikTok. So yeah, that was a whole thing. But anyways,
God.
She does have a show.
Oh my God, I've been
meaning to watch it, but
dude, we have not made that reference in so long.
Run it up. I love that one.
Fuck you.
Oh my gosh, there was one she was like, God damn, that's a big bitch.
Honestly, I love her ticks. I love her ticks because she's so rude in TikTok. I love her. I just love her.
Yeah, me too. She's so funny.
She is really funny. And she's just...
But
yeah.
I will say she did make me more aware of ticks because I didn't know that ticks could go into like hurting yourself.
Yep.
So in the show, I think it like bases it around her and her boyfriend like living together, like moving in together and like moving out of the house and stuff. And there's like an episode where they go like apartment shopping and stuff. Her mom is there and she's like, no, we can't do this one because it like has a balcony, like all this stuff is dangerous. So it's like literally her life.
Dang.
And how it like really affects even the smallest things as like finding an apartment or like, like doing stuff like that.
Dang.
So, I'm gonna watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
I need to watch it too because yeah. She deserves, you know what? Queen, pop off. She deserves it. She deserves a show. I love her. I love her attitude. I love who she is. So I miss her. She hasn't popped up on my feed in a while.
She's popped back up on mine.
Oh, I need that.
I love her so much.
But wait, okay, so just like as a catch up for what we've been reading, I am still working my way through the Solaria universe. I'll give my full review once I'm done with the entire Solaria universe. That will probably be like in a couple weeks because there's so many books. But so far, I don't know. It's not what I expected. So therefore I'm a little disappointed, but it's okay.
That's okay. Sometimes books disappoint us.
Yeah.
We've been through it.
Yeah, we sure have. Anything that's not a romance, eater.
I know.
But what about you? You said you were reading The One.
Yes, I'm reading The One by John Mars. That's the book club book that I'm reading right now. I have been in a book slump. I know we talked about this like on the side. I feel like it's been really hard to like focus on reading a book. Maybe it's because like I haven't found something that I'm like truly interested in. The last book that I read was a dark romance, so maybe I need to read another dark romance. I like this book. It's very fun and flirty and cute. But I just haven't been able to like read anything. But I will say for Christmas I got a new Kindle.
I know, I saw that.
And I'm excited to decorate her.
Welcome to the club again.
I haven't opened it yet because I ordered a case from Temu and I got like stickers and stuff to like decorate. So I was just gonna wait to unbox the whole thing on TikTok before it goes away again.
Yeah.
Because my old one, it's been looking like this the whole time.
Whoa, what happened?
Needs to charge.
Oh, that's the thing for what it needs to charge. You know what? I never let my Kindle die.
Exactly. This is how you know I don't use it. And the only reason I don't use this one is because I feel like the screen is so small. And I feel like I have a hard time, like, I don't know. It's just like, it's like small, but not like small enough to where it's like a phone small. But then it's not big enough like an iPad big. I need something just a tad bit bigger than this. And I think that's what the new one is going to do.
This is why you are like me and you have to get like the clickers. I literally read in bed like this.
I need that. Oh, like, actually, I think I did get that on Temu.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, I'm going to give this one to my cousin because she has been into reading lately. And she asked me about a Kindle. And I was like, oh, I actually have one that you can have. Remember, I got this $25. Not opened, brand new. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I didn't like it.
It's a preference. No, I get it. And the Paperwhite is so nice. And remember how you didn't like the lag?
Yeah.
So the brand new Paperwhite has like no lag.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so you're gonna like it. I
think that's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Because like when I scroll, I don't want to see it be like,
yeah. And there's like obviously some times like it's gonna have the EE classic thing, but the lag time is way
and like it's bright, right?
Yes. Well, oh yeah, because that one you can't change to do like warm lighting.
No.
Paperwhite you can do warm lighting.
Okay, because I don't know. I think I just couldn't get with this because like the settings just I couldn't adjust them to how I wanted it. And don't get me wrong, like I said, nothing wrong with her. She's great. I'm sure I would love her. I read a book while I was with you on here. The Teacher. I read The Teacher on here and it was great. Fabulous. But not my vibe.
Which is fair. Like, you know, Paperwhite, I stand Paperwhite. I have plenty of e-readers and I like the versatility. So I can't say anything because I just like any and all e-readers as long as it does the job and I can see and it's easy to hold. I'm like, great.
You know, I might ask for the Kobo another time around because you have it and so does another
Trung, right?
Yeah, and Trung has it and he loves it too. So
I love the Kobo. It's my favorite e-reader.
Because you can write on that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see.
You sure can.
But yes, I'm reading, sorry, going back to that. I'm reading the one by John Mars and it's giving Heaven and Earth grocery store. And I mean that in like it's so many characters.
That's so hard to keep track of.
There is like it's really interesting though. So I don't think you'll ever read it, but it's basically about how it's about dating, right? You know how there's like Hinge and Tinder and all of that stuff, and people will swab themselves and submit their DNA, and they're matched by their DNA, and there's like a couple, like there's couples in there, but the most interesting one to me is there's this guy who has a fiance. They're like in the midst of like working on getting married and all that stuff. And the wife, I think her friend did it, but the wife was like, hey, you know, like, why don't we just do it to make sure like we're like really supposed to be together or whatever. He's like, that's so stupid. Like, I love idea. You. Yeah. He was like, I love you. I don't see why we need to do that. She was like, but come on, let's just do it. Like, blah, blah, blah. So he said yes, and they did it. And she ended up not getting a match, but he did. But his match was a man.
Interesting.
Right. The fiance was like, well, are you going to meet him? Like, are you going to talk to him? Like, or whatever. So they ended up like paying $9.99 to see like all of their information, their contact information, all this stuff. So they found him on Facebook and found out that he worked at this, what's it? Like a PT clinic.
Okay.
Right? And yeah. And so the wife was like, well, are you going to meet him? Like, da, da, da. And she was like, just do it. Like you'll just regret it if you don't, you know, like whatever. And I don't know why she was like,
yeah, I was like, she's really adamant.
Yeah, it was weird. But she was trying to do it so that he would be like, no, I do not love him. I do not love him.
Oh, so, for her own benefit.
Right.
Okay.
So he was like, fine. But they did it discreetly. And so he went to sign up for an appointment saying like he got in a car wreck and he has like whiplash, like all this stuff. So he goes to see him. The guy's name is Alex. I don't remember what the other guy name. The PT guy's name is Alex. I don't know what the other guy's name is. But he goes and he's like, oh, like what's wrong? You know, he's like, I have whiplash and blah blah blah. Then he like starts like massaging him and stuff. He's like, oh, and, yeah. And so then he goes to sign out and they glance at each other and like he was like he felt a spark.
Interesting. So I wonder how this DNA match works. Ooh.
Yeah. And one of the other guys is like a serial killer. Another guy is like living in Australia, but I think he has cancer. I'm not entirely sure. And then this other couple, she was going to go and meet him, but then he died like randomly, suddenly. And she was like, she went to his funeral. It's crazy. I don't know. It's just so much.
So do they all know each other in the story?
No.
It's giving Black Mirror.
It's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, if anyone's interested, that's the only story I'm actually interested. Like the serial killer guy is kind of weird.
I was like, dang, I would be interested in like how that DNA match thing works out for her, the
And
serial
I thought I
killer.
would be interested in that too. And I thought that they were going to spin it to where like all of the ladies match with the serial killer guy, but they
Oh,
didn't do that. So I'm
ah,
confused now.
well, that sucks.
But aside from that, we are also reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas.
Yes, and we're gonna do 5 chapters, and like we said, it's hard to just
Yeah.
So we're still fighting for the title of the cringliest Kringle in Kringletown. We're still on that. And it's time for some Christmas decor.
And so they're put up to the challenge of decorating their house with lights, but not just in any kind of way. It has to be perfect. Every single light has to be turned the right way. You have to use the right colors and all these things, right? So, in competition form, Story and what's his name?
Cole.
Cole. You know, I have 55 characters to keep track of. Story and Cole are going neck and neck, trying to battle out who's going to win the light competition. Because, mind you, they are tied. No, Story's losing by 2 points.
It's either that or she's winning by 2. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that. So
yeah, and she decides like she's gonna stalk Cole at the light place where they're buying lights and be like discreet, but she's like not discreet. So she overhears Cole calling Max about what they should be doing for their decoration, and he's like, "Oh, like." They definitely like traditional, classic, and don't forget the 50-foot blow-ups. Like that's a must. And Story's like, even though she clearly didn't read the handbook and the rules.
So she's like sprinting home. She's like, Aunt Cindy, we need to do this, and this. And I think we should get a 70-foot blow up. And she's like, and her Aunt Cindy and what's her name? Taryn are just like, no. Why? Like, she's like, I don't think you're paying attention to what I'm saying. And they're like, dude, you can't even have those things. What are you talking about? And she was like, Cole was talking about it at the store. And they were like, that's literally against the rule.
Like, you got duped,
you got trolled.
Yeah. So, like, she's like, oh, man, well. So her sister is like, yeah, I got it. I got the lights. So we're going to get the lights.
And mind you, Aunt Cindy has come in last every single time for this, what is it? This competition. And guess who's always helped her?
Cole. Because she's old. Like, it's hard. So then her sister's like, I got you, sis. I fucking got you. And so she's super type A. She's like, I'm going to make these lights perfectly measured. Like, give me like 5 days, it'll be perfectly measured. And Story's like, I think we like just need more lights. And she's like, no, I've measured it out. This is exactly the amount.
20 boxes. 20 boxes.
Like, nothing more, nothing less. It will be perfect. So she's like, okay. So the competition rolls around and she looks over at Cole's house. And that thing is lit. Like, you can see that shit from Mars. Like, it is lit. And Story is like, well, at least it's perfectly measured. And she's like, they should appreciate how I measured it exactly. And they're like, yeah, that's not how it works.
Literally. And then Story's like, you know what? We need to go and sabotage their house. And you know how when you used to put up Christmas lights, like as a kid, and one bulb goes out, the whole thing goes out?
Yeah.
That's what she thought was going to happen. She put on all black, she did a little sneaky to Cole's house on the roof, and her fingers were like frozen.
Yeah.
And she was like literally fighting with herself trying to get this bulb off, right? Pulls it off.
Only that one. But
So,
she was dumb though, and on the way home, or like it was either on the way there or on the way home, she like falls. So Cole's
mhm.
like, "What is that?" And so he goes outside. He's like, "Oh my god, one of the bulbs is missing!" And like they see that the judges are around the corner, and it has to be perfect, or else you get dock points. And they're like, "Oh my god, we don't have time for this!" And they're like freaking out. And then he's like, "Wait, gosh, dang minute! The footprints lead to the backyard of Aunt Cindy. This bitch."
And so he's like, trying to be the cringliest kringle or whatever. And I don't exactly remember how this came about, but I think they were like talking to each other or whatever, and they were around the judges. Something, I don't know. But he ends up asking her on a date.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, she can't deny it if she wants to be the cringliest kringle. She has to be nice to everybody. So she had to say yes.
Yeah, so Cole is basically like twisting it. So he's like, "Oh, well, I've been pining after Story since she got
Mm-hmm.
back. Like, I keep asking her on a date, but of course she says no." And, he's obviously just trying to make her look like the bad guy. So by
Mm-hmm.
retaliation, she's like, "You know what? Yeah, I will go on a date with you."
Fuck
And
it, why
Cole,
not?
yeah, and Cole's like, "Oh
You
shit, I wasn't
will?
expecting."
Like,
Yeah, like
you
he's like
will?
he's like, "Shit, now I gotta actually do this." And and so, and everyone's like gossiping because it's a small town, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is about to be
They're
the
going on a
spiciest,
date.
yeah, the spiciest gossip we ever seen."
And so when they went on the date, everybody was obviously watching them. All these things, they even ran into Santa and his wife, and all these things, whatever. Anyways, they end up under a mistletoe. And he plants one right on her face, on her lips, and she loved it.
Yeah, and they're like, "This is wrong. Like, we're supposed to be enemies."
They loved it. And
Yep,
so begins the love story, ladies and gentlemen.
yep, and that's honestly pretty much it. It was the lights and the date.
Yeah, and honestly, I think I like the book.
I
I
think
think
it's
it's cute.
funny.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think it's funny. But I will say, like, she's dragging it out a lot. Like, I feel like this competition was literally 5 chapters. And they're not short. They're not short.
I think it's the build up because like you still don't know at this point. Like Story doesn't know at this point why Cole hates her
Yeah.
and like doesn't understand. So the build up is it's building,
Yeah, that's true.
but at the same time, like I get it. Like y'all are enemies, but y'all like aren't really enemies because y'all used to be besties. But we're not going to talk about that.
Right. Well, I ship them.
I do too. I think they're cute.
I also think Max is hilarious.
Max is probably my favorite character.
Best side character ever.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
her sister is so funny because she's so anal about things. But
Yes.
Max is like the complete opposite, like unhinged.
Will there be a Max and Taryn love story?
Oh, that would be a nice spin-off, huh? Oh.
I think that would be really cute.
That would be really cute because they would be like opposites attract.
Yeah.
I like this idea. TM, TM, TM.
But yeah, I think so far, I mean, it's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's very light, it's very funny, it's very cute. Predictable, perhaps.
Absolutely.
But we like predictable books.
We sure do. Because every time we venture away from our roots, it's hard.
We cry.
It's hard.
And then we remind ourselves never to do it again, only to do it again. But this time we're not, because guess what? By the time we finish this book,
Fourth Wing, baby.
Fourth Wing.
Okay, and Onyx Storm is coming out literally tomorrow. So now the whole series should be done.
Oh,
so after we read Fourth Wing, I'm just gonna binge the rest of it because that should be it. I'm gonna get my hands on the Rebecca Yarros book.
Oh wait, the Target exclusive the Target exclusive edition is kind of cutesy.
Wait, I need to see. I haven't actually seen it.
It's nice.
Don't tell me that because
it comes out tomorrow.
It does. Did you see the TikToks?
Starting online at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
That's what it says, 2 a.m. Central.
Did you see that People were trying to buy it early only to get denied.
No, where?
Well, Target released it. Like they released it on the shelf, but then they're like, "Oh, we can't sell that till tomorrow." Like, then don't put it on the shelf.
What the fuck?
But some of my coworkers were saying that some of the Barnes and Nobles do midnight releases. So like some Barnes and Nobles are literally open today at midnight just to get the book.
You can pre-order it right now
At Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Target exclusive does look good though. But we don't have the exclusive versions.
It's the same.
Oh, but we don't have the exclusive versions of the other ones.
No. There's 2 exclusive editions, a Target one and a Barnes & Noble's one.
Oh, let me see the Barnes & Noble.
The Barnes & Noble just has more dragons on the side, which is kind of cute, but I kind of like the one.
But I'm trying really hard not to see spoilers. Oh, I see. The smoke is different too.
Yeah. And it says deluxe.
Oh, does that mean there's like an extra scene?
Which I feel like might
be. The thing is I need to buy this book because I already have the other ones.
Same.
But like, I don't have an exclusive version of any other one, so I don't think I can get the exclusive.
I have to. It's so nice.
It is nice.
I have a Barnes & Noble gift card.
Yes, you do.
Maybe I'll pre-order it.
I went to Barnes & Noble today, I can't lie.
You did?
I did.
And what did you find?
I got another, what's it called? I got another one of the books in the Plated Prisoner series because I was on the hunt for the 4th and the 1st book. So I got the 4th book, and then I only have the 1st book left just because it's like on sale. And then I got Kindling. It's like supposed to be like a fantasy. It's like just basically a fantasy by an Asian author, and it sounded really interesting. So therefore I got it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Even if I wanted to go and get this tomorrow, I can't. The roads are closed.
You right. You could pre-order it.
I could. And I could get it shipped.
You could.
But then, okay, so here's my dilemma, right? Target exclusive, $24.49.
Mm-hmm.
Barnes & Noble with shipping, $38.98. That's my
$38.98. Target exclusive, yeah.
That's just a little OD.
That is. Okay, can we just talk about, like, I'm not gonna be the person to stay up till 3 to buy the Target like thing, but I'm curious how quick it's gonna sell out.
It says this item is expected to sell out quickly.
I know. I'm like really curious though. Like, if I woke up at 3 and tried to get this book, what are my chances?
Well, I can stay up because I have to do schoolwork anyway.
Well, it's okay. I'm okay without getting it because I'm not going to read the books till later. But like, this book is taking the world by a storm. Like, everyone's talking about this.
But the deluxe limited edition was available at Target for pre-order for $19. But the pre-orders are over. They're sold out.
Oh.
Why do we miss everything? Between Funkos and books, I just don't understand.
It hurts. It hurts to be behind.
It does.
But dang, I want to read Fourth Wing so badly.
I know. Once we get through this book and we can start, it'll be chef's kiss.
I know. I'm probably going to read it all in one sitting. Like, I'm just that bitch.
I'm really excited though. But I already have Fourth Wing. I have Iron Flame. And same. I just need to get Onyx Storm. I don't even know if I'm going to like the books, but I'm going to own all of them. Why? Because
I know.
It completes the series.
I think I'm going to get the regular one because I just can't. It's not... I want the deluxe. I do. Because I love the dragon on it.
You literally pay like $3 more for painted edges.
But then the edges look like different on my books.
Is there a special edition of the other ones?
There's a special edition of the Fourth Wing, for sure. I don't know about Iron Flame, actually. Let me see.
Paint it yourself.
I don't really think I'm capable. It's like, that I can't do.
Oh my gosh.
But maybe I will get it because it's
so nice.
It's so nice. I agree.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm convinced. But damn, 3 a.m.?
2 a.m. Central? What time is that for me? Is that 2 a.m.?
No, that's you. You're 2 a.m.
okay.
Central on 3 a.m. Eastern.
Am I Pacifics? Okay. So I can stay up for us.
Well, it's okay, because if I can't get my hands on it.
It comes with a map, I think.
And it comes with a bookmark, I see. Like, it comes with
the little string.
The little string.
That is crazy.
But some of my coworkers are like going to Barnes & Noble tonight to
get it?
To get it. I'm like, damn, should I go too?
Fuck them, we ball.
Like,
yeah, I think you should go.
Well, let me look.
TikTok the whole thing.
Let me look if Barnes & Noble is like, only certain ones are doing it.
Storm. How do you know? Barnes & Noble.
I'm just doing midnight release.
Storm release, midnight release.
Okay, but we've kind of gone on a tangent, guys. So thank you for listening to this. We'll talk about Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, all that when we get to it. Bye, booze.
Bye.